Hmm. Okay, I guess I'm live. All right. Okay, let's play the game. All right, I'm live. Good then. Okay, we'll just do my typical calyx farming first. 232, almost 240. Okay. Let's just do as many as I can. Support for blacks. No, I can try Himiko. Oh my god, this is Shuei. I haven't tried Shuei yet. I can only try Shuei. Let's see. Fish.
Relax. Time to say bye. Boom. Stand still.
Ill fate descends. Beneath the water
Damn.
lies an endless abyss.
How to see what speed everyone is at. Bialo is at 98 plus 49 speed. How much is that? That's like 145. 140, 145. The Shuei is at 142 speed. So Bialo, Shuei, Kafka, and then Black Swan is the slowest with 131 speed. Kafka is fairly fast. If I only had her light cone, then it would be much better. Other than that, okay, I wonder how will this action forward work, right? That's what I wanted to check. Multiplication.
Relax. Time to say bye. Boom.
No one misses the Marstruck. Execute the Marstruck!
Fish.
Ill tidings manifest.
Stand still.
Ill fate descends. Beneath the water lies an endless abyss.
Relax. Time to say bye. Boom.
No one misses the Marstruck. Execute the Marstruck!
If the enemies aren't mana struck, will stop saying mana struck, I guess. Maybe. Oh. They could have changed the team. Anyway.
Stand still.
Ill tidings manifest.
Didn't hurt.
No one misses the Marstruck.
Relax.
Sheesh.
You can't hurt me.
Ah.
Time to say bye. Boom. Stand still.
Execute the Marstruck. No one misses the Marstruck.
Time to say bye. Boom.
I like check. On fall of an Eon, damn. Light cone is definitely nice then. Use attack boost.
Relax.
No one misses the Marstruck.
Stand still.
Beneath the water lies an endless abyss. What is your prescription? Execute the Marstruck. No one misses the Marstruck.
Time to say bye. Boom.
Ill tidings manifest.
Relax. Stand still. Relax. Time to say bye. Boom. Stand still. Relax.
Beneath the water lies an endless abyss.
Time to say bye. Boom.
No one misses the Marstruck.
Stand still.
Execute the Marstruck. Ill fate descends.
Relax.
No one misses the Marstruck.
Time to say bye.
Okay, now I just need 7 more energy. Black Swan faces. Okay. Star Parasons. 10 of these. Total now I have 14 of these, which is totally fine. I can max my talent. I mean, what? No, it's like, yeah, talent. So, sorry, 2% more chance. Each time gets damage multiplied by 12%. Additional effect based on the number of Arcana stacks. So this cannot detonate it. When there are 3 or more Arcana stacks, deals win dot equals to 100% of tax once attacked with the same target. This is the explosion thing. It spreads Arcana. %20 of defense ignore. So you wanna hit at least 7 stacks. Anyway, let's get this one. This one's very important. And then I can try to get everything else upgraded over time. Which is fine, but the main thing is kind of done. Talent is maxed out now. Okay. And what else do I have? Okay, Kafka's maxed out. Cool. Silver Wolf. What is this? This will upgrade defense to 7.5, speed to 5.6. Okay, this is important, I guess. But I will save my tracks of destiny for now because I need them for Black Swan. So there goes that. Imbibital Lunaire fully upgraded. I need my Imbibital Lunaire like Lunaire Angham to just do a little bit more. This is S5, okay. He has 75% exactly crit rate, which is fine. Crit damage could be higher. Effect. Hit rate, effect resistance.
Old friends meet yet again.
It's all about the substats, really. I have crit rate, crit damage here, then I have crit damage here. Okay. So maybe I can like shuffle these and find another one that's better. Effect, hit rate, defense, break effect, attack, crit rate. I need one that has like crit damage, so I can just try to max out the crit damage on that. This one doesn't have crit rate, right? Yeah, it doesn't have crit rate. What did I even get on this one? It's mostly like, okay, I got HP. This is like a really bad one, but still, it's the best one I had for now. Crit rate. Unfortunately, nothing better. This one is attack. This one is crit damage. Okay. I can use crit damage, but then I'll need to start using like inert cells auto. I mean, sorry, Rudent Arena. So this is attack boots. with decent amount of crit damage, so I don't really mind this. Imaginary with crit rate. So this one also did not get quite the good substats. Finding another imaginary one would be like so hard. This one is crit rate, crit damage, which is also fine. It's kind of okayish. That good, but acceptable. Links, shampoo. Yukong has really been missing, so how do I build Yukong? I have a 4-star light cone that is not maxed out yet. Yukong should be able to survive attacks too, so that's what I also need to kind of consider. Yukong can do damage, but I don't know how much damage she can actually really take too. These two are almost maxed out, so I don't need to level anything else. Can get HP for defense if I want. Should I do it? I guess. Yeah, I guess I should do it since I plan to use Yukong anyway. Make her more tanky because she probably won't be doing that much damage anyway. Look at traces. I have speed here. Speed with crit rate, effect resistance. Okay. This one has attack. Okay. So what can I go on Yukong? The imaginary damage increase with this one is good, but like Yukong is not even gonna be a sub DPS at this point. For her rope, I need an energy regenerate. And out of all the Penacony rope, I don't have energy regenerate rope, so I guess that will have to wait. I have a Salsoto regenerate. But why though? I do want to use the Penacony one, so I'll just keep it. And this one is imaginary damage boost. Now I could use this, but I think Yukong is better off building defense. I'm gonna think about it because Daning's gonna do most of the damage anyway. This is good damage effect res. Okay. This is outgoing healing, musketeer, fire set, defense set, with speed, break effect, increase break effect by 16%. Thief set will also give me break effect. And break effect on Yukong might be nicer. I just build like good break effect. Kind of hard to decide. This will give more break effect after wear inflicts weakness break. But after you implement weakness break, you also get energy regen, which is kind of nice against imaginary weak enemies. If you can inflict the weakness break, you get the energy regen. This is the speed one. Speed is also could be good for Yukong. Effect hit rate, effect resistance, defense. So the thief set could be good ones. I need to kind of think about what to build on Yukong. Yes, I don't think I can really build her for damage, but I do plan to get her to E6 someday. I am like E2. So E4 can kind of do damage, I guess. I need to check how much damage can Yukong actually do. Let's play like a YouTube video or something and like try to find out how much damage can Yukong actually do. Where's my browser? Okay, this browser that I use.
Stay in the middle like it.
Browser, okay. And then browser audio. Mm-hmm. Honkai Star Rail. Let me just open YouTube now. At peace.
I make the BGM.
Okay, now I should. Okay, now I just need to set the browser window. Okay. Okay, now it should be visible. Let's make it a little bit bigger. So it at least like somewhat visible, I guess. Okay. And then let's look for Yukong guide. I search for Yukong, I get Imbibited Lune. Like that's just how good Yukong is for Imbibited Lune. Okay, Guvo is saying fix our problems. Speed tuning, I guess. Let's see.
Hey, Gokong here with a guide on Yukong, the newest 4-star unit to come to Star Rail. She has great potential, but is probably one of the trickiest units to use. We will talk about why and how to use her effectively though. Her damage buffing and self-damage make her a great Harmony sub-DPS, so if you haven't pulled on Watcher, a free Yukong in 1.2 may be nice to build. We'll go through her stats, abilities, traces and Eidolons, and then her pros and her cons. Then we will discuss her two playstyles and their best relics and lightcoins, and finish with synergies and team comps. Let's begin. So Yukong is a 4-star imaginary unit that follows the Harmony path, which is a path dedicated to buffing allies. At level 80 she has a base HP of 916, a base attack of 599, and a base defense of 374. She's a high base speed of 107. She has a high energy cost of 130 or 100% if you count her bushy tail and fox ears. This puts her in the bottom 6 for base HP and bottom 6 for base defense, and her attack is average. She is however the 5th fastest unit in the game, but then her energy cost is one of the highest in the game, so her stats are pretty worrying, as she has similar tanking stats as Ting Yun, who we know is very squishy. Now for her abilities, which can be tricky to understand, here is how they work. Her basic attack, Arrow Slinger, will deal a standard amount of imaginary damage to a single enemy, dealing 30 toughness damage, regenerating 20 energy, and 1 skill point. Her skill, Emboldening Salvo, is a buffing skill. She will target herself, not allies, and obtain 2 stacks of Roaring Bowstrings. That has a cap of 2 stacks. When it's active, the attack of all allies is increased by a percentage, 80% at level 10, or just under 2 attack percent main stats. Every time an ally turn ends, she will lose 1 stack of this buff, and the turn she takes when using this skill will not remove a stack, so basically the next 2 allies after her will gain this buff, and then it will wear off at the end of the second ally's turn. Just like Asta, this is dependent on a specific turn condition rather than counting on a specific ally's turn. So you can have the buff and spam all your DPS ultimates and they'll still benefit from the buff, even if they won't have the buff when their turn starts. This skill will regenerate 30 energy and consume 1 skill point. Her ultimate Diving Kestrel is a buffing and damage skill. If her Roaring Bowstrings is active when used, so you usually want to skill into ultimate, then Roaring Bowstrings will additionally increase all allies' crit rate and crit damage on top of the attack percent buff. This is the first crit rate buff from Harmony units, and at level 10 it will increase crit rate by 28% and crit damage by 65%. This crit damage buff is a stronger boost than a well invested Bronya. This buff will be applied at the start of the ultimate, and so her damaging part, which will deal up to 380% of her attack to a single enemy, will also be buffed by her attack percent, crit rate and crit damage. This will deal 90 toughness damage and refund 5 energy. Her talent, 7 layers 1 arrow, is an enhanced type talent. It will enhance her basics. Once every 2 basics, she will deal up to 80% of her attack as additional damage, and double the toughness damage of said attack. So if you basic every other turn, every basic will now deal 180% of her attack and deal 60 toughness damage. Very cool. Her technique, Chasing the Wind, is an enhanced type technique, but a little different from normal ones. You will need to stay on her for this buff or she will use it. So use any buffing techniques before her, and you can't use an attacking one after her because you have to attack with Yukong. When using it, she will be faster than any character in the overworld, which is nice, and then when you enter a battle after attacking an enemy with her, you'll gain 2 stacks of her Roaring Bowstrings buff immediately, which allows her to get her buff up at the start of the fight. Since this isn't from her skill, if she takes the first turn, then her turn will consume a stack, so only the ally after her will get this buff, and it's another reason why I promote slow Yukong. If you're the fastest, the buff is half useless if you run 2 DPS with her, or if your DPS is 3rd in the action order. Let's check out her traces now. Her first Ascension passive will let her resist 1 debuff once and trigger again in 2 turns after this resist. This is pretty decent since desyncing your turn order is bad for supports, and losing a turn of buffs sucks too. If you're running slow Yukong though, the CC won't be an issue unless you're in Clara teams, but resisting dots is still nice to survive. A second Ascension passive will increase imaginary damage by 12% for all allies when she's alive and in the team. This is a nice bonus, but doesn't mean she's restricted to mono imaginary at all. It's about a 9% damage boost when considering Planar Sphere. Her final one will give her 2 additional energy every time an ally takes an action during her Roaring Bowstrings buff up time. So this includes her own skill when she uses Roaring Bowstrings, and it includes any ultimates, and it even includes her ultimate if you have the bowstrings up when you use her ultimate. So her skill will now give 32 energy and her ult will give 7 energy. This also includes multiple skill uses such as Xing Shui or weird turn mechanics such as Sill's Resurgence. Follow-ups and counters do not trigger this. It's a bit tricky and should only be considered as quality of life. Her rotation will need some procs of this, but since she can trigger it from herself, from her ultimate and her skill, we're pretty good on that. She gains attack percent, imaginary damage percent, and health percent as her trace bonuses. Imaginary and attack percent are great for sub DPS damage, and health percent is great to help her low defensive base stats. I would recommend for a full supporting Yukong to only level skill and ultimate. For sub DPS, talent and basics can dish a bunch of damage. Let's review her add-ons, which are actually pretty unneeded. She performs just fine at E0, comparing to her performance at E6. Her first will grant a 10% team-wide speed buff for 2 turns at the start of the battle. It's okay for faster first waves in Memory of Chaos, but doesn't have much use after that. Her second will make her regenerate an additional 5 energy whenever an ally reaches their max energy. This counts if an ally starts with max energy too. It happens 1 time per ally and resets when she ults. It's a nice quality of life, but doesn't create any new rotation as far as I know. Her fourth will make her do 30% more damage when her buff is active, so this only takes practice when she skills into ultimate, as allies will take up her buffs. It's an okay eidolon. Her final one will grant a stack of Roaring Bowstrings when she uses her ultimate. This means she can ultimate before an ally takes their action, and gets both the skill's 80% attack and the ultimate's 28% crit rate and 65% crit damage. Now this sounds great, and it is, but her stacks can't go to 3 with this, and you're already tuning your DPS to her skill and ultimate. In a normal state, her buffs will go into your DPS and another unit, and they'll get the full buffs. So if you don't ult, you will lose your crit buffs, but if you ult, you don't gain any extra stacks. The way this E6 benefits the team is if you have a 2 harmony setup, or someone in front of your DPS, and use your skill before the next unit, who's first in line to buff your hypercarry. After they take your turn, you can ult on Yukong and still have your DPS and anyone following after to get this big buff. This also means, for example, if you mess up your rotation and do a basic, you can ultimate before your DPS and they'll still get that big buffing turn.
Also this Vokage 3 basic rotation with E6 ERR plus 3 allies plus Coggers or 200. Meshing Cox 10 energy with Team Kong Ting Yun ulting on DPS. You can 3 auto on Yukong, so you don't have to worry about speed tuning. And just alt when 3 autos right before just alt when 3 autos right before DPS or buff. So auto get meshing cogs energy and then just buff. So if Yukong has good enough speed, this should be really nice. I should go for speed in this case.
So what are her pros and cons? Her buffs are pro. The turn of her ultimate buff, her damage increases unlike any other unit. Her sub DPS damage is another pro. She dishes out a ton without giving up too much thanks to her own buffs which benefit herself. Her toughness damage is a pro as well. We have a toughness damage of 210 in a 4-turn skill point neutral rotation. And if going for a 3-turn rotation, a toughness damage of 150 in 3 turns. Mastery Break does little damage, but the imprison effect is great and scales with break effect. We also have good energy gains, even if they're a bit funky. This means she shouldn't have issues getting her ultimate back if you have an energy rope. CC immunity is great too and helps fix an issue supports have. Finally, her Eidolons are unneeded, and E6 only brings quality of life or new situations. For her cons, we have the most annoying buff in the game to manage. I have my slow Yukong patented build that helps with this, but still. Any ally that cuts in before your DPS can potentially ruin Yukong's buffs, and any CC on a DPS ruins this too until the speed sinks back up. This is also why E6 can be nice to avoid this issue in some cases. We also have low base stats. She's just as squishy as Ting Yun, who we all know and love or hate for being the character with the most deaths in the game. Some defensive substats are recommended even when going sub DPS. Finally, you'll need A6 for her rotations, so that level 70 is needed unless you're banking on RNG energy. So for her build, we're going to go through her rotation types, playstyles, and types of build, as it's kind of a big mess. So first you choose between 2 rotation types. We have 2 recommended ones. You either go skill point neutral if you want to conserve skill points and still have a lot of buffs, or skill point negative if you have skill points out the wazoo and want to have skill uptime. Skill point neutral will result in a rotation of basic skill into ultimate. Skill point negative will be skill into skill into ultimate and requires an energy rope, A6 and cogs or memories. Or it will be 3 skills into ultimate without cogs or memories. Next you have the 2 playstyles which determine her main stats and substats. You can go full spot Yukong, which means you build defensive main stats and you don't look for crit stats. And you usually spam skill or at least go for a 2 skills 1 basic rotation. The other playstyle is sub DPS Yukong and you aim for damage percent, attack percent and crit in main stats and substats. If you go attack percent or break effect rope, you'll need mesh and cogs or memories of the past. Then we have 2 build paths that determine her speed. They work on either playstyle. You go fast Yukong and Musketeer and try your best to speed tune to be in front of your DPS, even though a lot of DPS will get speed buffs or self speed buffs. Or you go my slow Yukong build with 4-piece Musketeer being a bit risky, and it would be better to combo a 2-piece where you put no speed boots on her. And since teams naturally are geared towards building speed boots on everyone, Yukong will be last and buff the next 2 allies regardless of any speed tuning. Fast Yukong can be safer if your DPS gets CC'd, but requires so much speed and substats. Slow Yukong is the safest apart from that, and any CC on Yukong won't affect the playstyle unless your DPS is Lightning McQueen. For DPS that build attack percent boosts optimally, they will still be faster, barring Clara, who can only use slow Yukong anyway, as she will take 1 turn of the bowstrings buff, but the extra turn remains for every action until the next ally's turn, so every counter performed by Clara will gain a huge boost in damage. So you can mix and match depending on what you want. You can go sub DPS, SP neutral, fast Yukong, or you can go support, SP negative, slow Yukong for example. She's a very interesting unit and has a lot of different varieties.
Good, I guess SP positive fast Yukong is the way to go.
Light cone, or meshing cogs or memories with an attack or break rope. Supports veer towards the first and sub DPS veers towards the second. Supportive cones include Carve the Moon, Planetary Rendezvous for Modern or Imaginary, or Dance Dance Dance. Past and future requires speed tuning of fast Yukong or a slow Yukong as long as the DPS takes action first after Yukong. But the battle isn't over, works the same, but you don't gain the skill point as she doesn't ult an ally. For synergies, we have Luocha and Well as part of the imaginary trio. She buffs Luocha's healing and Welt's DPS if you run a basic carry, and Welt carry is honestly not bad.
What does past and future does again? I kind of forgot. Do I have it? I don't have it. Okay. It's in the shop, so I can just go and get it. But I think Planetary Rendezvous is gonna be the better one because I am using Danheim. So I'm gonna get the 15% imaginary damage boost as well. That's gonna be important.
She gives him free attack percent, crit rate, and crit damage, and imaginary damage percent, especially when using Planetary Rendezvous. Lots of imprisonment will be happening and lots of damage too. Watch your Welt, Yukong and Silver Wolf, or another flex, if you're running into Imaginary Week already, is an amazing team. My favourite synergy for Yukong is Clara. 1.1 is really Clara's patch, with Silver Wolf enabling Monophysical, and Luocha and Yukong being luxury new partners for her. Clara adores low Yukong, as she'll have an 80% attack boost, and then the potential 20 crit rate and 65 crit damage on every single counter. With Luocha, this also gives the whole squad healing every single counter. Luocha, Yukong, Qingyun, and Clara as a hyper carry is an awesome team. Just be warned of no March aggro modifier. Finally, she buffs dual DPS setups really well. A main DPS and a sub DPS can abuse the 2 turns of bowstrings, and then you can bring a solo sustain as the final unit. Bronya and Tingyun can't buff 2 allies as much as Yukong can. Sub DPS include Danheng A6, and Arlan is good options as they are SP neutral or SP positive in Arlan's case when he uses basics. Note that Danheng doesn't get talent activations from Yukong's buffs. If we get SP efficient sub DPS in the future, teams with them will love Yukong in some cases, because you'll have 2 main DPS worth of damage being buffed by Yukong. Anyway, that's all for Yukong. If you liked and learned something, then like and consider subscribing.
I don't know. Yukong. Okay. I'll come back and check some more guides. So be right back, guys. 1 minute. Okay, I'm back. Time to play. Imbibitalone Yukon guide. Everyone's doing a Yukon guide. But which one should I use? Someone used Misha. Even Misha's better than Yanqing. What the hell is that 5-star? Let me just cut the BRB text and put in the browser window. Mm. Never mind. I guess I just have to build speed Yukon. Don't need DPS Yukon. If I have any other character that have like speed boost that I can use or something. Relics. Okay, attack. Let's sort it. Main stat should be HP defense. Something like that. And then I have this one, which is HP. So let's switch to this one. Sorry. Okay, then let's the boot. Let's look around with speed. And if I am not using Silver Wolf, I can use Yukon. I can use these boots on Yukon. For body, I'm using the defense. For hands, since he didn't need attack anyway, I can just use this one, which has some defense, some effect rest. So I'll just take this. Then for headgear, I can also use this one. Effect hit rate. This one gives crit damage, break effect, speed. So this one. Total, I have like more defense now, more HP. Yukon should be tankier, harder to kill. This gives me ERR and increases damage by 10% for all allies. That's the same type as the wearer, so this is nice. Do I have break effect here? First, let's select Penacony's Land of Dreams. And then means that can be. Okay, these are the only options I have. So I can use HP or defense percentage here. HP speed. Okay, hopefully I will get some speed here. Okay, don't do that. Yeah, now this. Got an HP boost. Okay, second one. Let's get me a speed boost. That's good. Third one. Great trade. Okay, not that useful. More speed would have been better, but anyway. Here I have only this one, which is defense. Attack. Let's just not worry about this. Basically, I have more defense, more HP. So Yukong is somewhat tanky now, has a lot more speed than before. So that's like 140 speed, which is, definitely fast. Also, Yukong has more break effect now.
It's been
Defense.
so long.
Now, Tingyun is already like fully upgraded. The only thing is that I need to like max out her light cone so she just gets like more defense, more HP as well. Can do the Calyx one more time. Let's try this with Yukong.
Should you require aid, you need only ask.
This is a different healer or sustain character. Anyone will work, to be honest. So let's take Luocha and just start.
Spirit never dies.
So in terms of speed, Yukong gets the ADL Marshall gets 10% speed. Kafka has 150 speed. Yukong has more than Kafka speed, so Yukong has like 153 speed, I guess. No, 151 speed, so just one speed more than Kafka. Okay. So basically after Yukong, Kafka and Black Swan is going, so I can easily like pop up the attack.
Say bye to breathing.
Ill fate is said.
Good times never last.
Now I can have the damage boost. 80% more attack. And that on Black Swan is insane numbers.
Time to say bye. Boom.
Yukong in a dot team doesn't really need to ult. Again, Kafka and Black Swan is going after Yukong. In this case, Luocha seems to have pretty decent speed as well, but for some reason, okay, because the next turn, so that's why. Okay, I can only auto this time.
Stand still.
Let's settle this.
destiny isn't chosen. Relax.
I'll see you off. Nothing major.
Cutting the net.
Memories beneath the waters lies an endless abyss.
Stand still.
Oh, almost done.
Receive divinity.
Destiny's hand has truly blessed me.
Gale Force! Spirit never dies. To the clouds!
May as
The
well
wind
kill
is
'em all.
right. From above!
Let's see how Kafka and Lesson reacts to crit trade and crit damage. Kafka can definitely crit.
Relax. Time to say bye. Boom.
Stay the course.
Cutting the
Eternal stay. Dead return!
destiny is stand still.
Memories beneath the waters lies an endless abyss.
Spirit never dies.
Say bye to breathing.
Stay the course. Gale Force!
Good times. Time to say bye. Boom.
I don't know if the break effect is like worth it or doing enough. But at least Yukong is faster now, so that's something.
Yeah.
It's so pretty when you come up. I'll go make another post.
Discard your worthless destiny.
Ah, look. You can test against this guy, right?
Make a wish.
Does that hurt?
Let's see.
Lance ablaze! Lance forward! Break the wind! To the clouds! The wind is full! From above!
What do you want to know? Ill fate descend.
Relax.
This does not take turn before fire and this time, so I'm going to do that.
Stand still.
Can get the ball.
I'm on guard.
This time he's taking action even faster. Oh, okay.
May as well kill them all.
Okay.
Destiny isn't chosen. Ill tidings manifest. Beneath the waters lies an endless abyss. Lance at the ready.
I can get the break. Okay, let's apply the burn with the break.
Relax.
Shock.
Time to say bye.
And then boom.
As easy as that. Gale Force.
Where the fuck am I? There's not much to do for me here. I guess Yukong is fine this way. Bailu though. Let's check if that multiplication Bailu is working for me or not. Let's just do like one memory of chaos. See how it's going. But wait, who am I gonna use as a healer anyway? No, not this. Come on, this one. Yukong and Baidu. Unfortunately, my links isn't quite very. I need to build links properly. Okay, let's see how it works now. Baidu. Premium. I can either start with Yukong's buff or I can start with Danang's buff. Let's start with Danang's buff. One extra skill point is always good.
Do not be afraid. Heaven's surge.
Okay, that's almost enough.
Let me tend your wounds.
To the clouds.
cleansing dragon.
I usually do this run very well, but whatever.
Heaven's surge.
I can break this one or this one. This one's better.
Rise.
You don't look so good.
Let's raise. As easy as that.
So this time Yukong is okay, not getting the turn.
Sent a storm.
Wait, Yukong did get the chance to activate that?
Heaven's surge.
Wow.
Damage.
Pay for that.
Valor's ultimate.
Spirit never dies.
Next is Stinger and Baidu, so it won't work. Kill, open the
Thousand
wall.
wonders. Minus one.
I need to heal Kion.
Late than ever. Welcome, customers. Let me tend your wounds.
Let's raise.
Now I can use this.
The
Can
wind
do
is rising.
this.
Boom! From the bow!
Let's be friends.
Awaken the world cleansing dragon. Heaven's surge.
Now I have speed boost, rolling bowstrings, all the damage boosts. Okay, let's see.
Rise. The times are changed.
This one still didn't die for some reason.
The strength. Heaven's surge. Break.
Welcome, customers.
Baidu is next.
Need a doctor? What is your prescription?
Not threat.
So, now or never. Can we talk thousand wonders to raise your spirits?
Let's just use it on Valheim.
Awaken dormant scales. World cleansing dragon.
To the clouds!
Heaven's surge. Rise.
Let's be friends.
Component damage. Component damage.
Stop right there.
Stay the course.
Okay, this time I'm not getting the chance, so this Wait, I did? How is this happening?
Heaven's surge. Break.
Damage. Suppress.
Inevitable.
Formation.
Dan instead.
Listen. What is your prescription? Better late than never.
Let's raise.
Welcome, customers.
Unscathed.
That's gonna be kinda useless.
The wind is rising. Boom! From the bow! Damage.
Need a doctor?
Just leave this. At least Evo is like more usable now. I can probably get more chances with that to attack. Light loading bowstrings also generate skill points enough. It's kind of fine.
Welcome to the Interastral Peace broadcast. Good evening, everyone.
As long as Yukong isn't E6, I don't think I should get an energy regen drop because I'm needing to hold on to the ult for quite some time. So energy regen is probably not gonna be the best option. Okay, I'll just get on my EU account and see what stuff I have there. Europe. Wind damage increase. Okay, I need like one more upgrade on here. Either this one or this one. This is a direct attack boost. This is also nice. Who do I take? Who do I take? Jingwon.
Give us an analysis of the situation. Your end of
Okay, let's go.
Lend me your strength.
savor it for me. Here is thunder.
Troublesome. To guard and defend. Crush them. Together as one. Human creations. Lend me your strength.
Fail to send you. The fight is set. Savor it for me. Conflict is pitiless.
Lend me your strength. To guard and defend. Crush them.
Here is thunder. Show no mercy. Fail to stand you. Savor it for me. Conflict is pitiless. Your end approaches.
Okay. I'm getting a lot of those traces, so so I guess today I'm not gonna make it till there. Probably next day.
Troublesome.
To like have a maxed out prawn here.
Crush them. Converge and awaken.
Savor it for me.
Lend me your strength.
Here, the thunder. Conflict is pitiless.
Your end approaches. Savor it for me.
Oh, good damage again.
Lend me your strength. To guard and defend. Crush them.
Here, this thunder. Show no mercy.
Savor it for me.
Lend me your strength. Together as one. Human creations. Yin and yang.
The fight is set.
Is that the last wave here? No, I could still do like 2 more. Okay, I'll do 2 more.
Your end approaches.
Conflict is pitiless.
Too little.
Converge and awaken. To guard and defend. Crush them.
Savor it for me.
Lend me your strength.
Fail to stand you.
Here, this thunder.
Lend me your strength.
The fight.
Oh, damn, I'm really feeling sleepy right now. Yes, I'm just gonna finish this and go sleep. Just take a nap or something.
To guard and defend. Crush them.
Conflict is pitiless. Show no mercy.
Fail to stand you.
Here, this thunder.
Together as one. Human creations.
Savor it for me.
Conflict is pitiless.
Okay, one last one. Get 6 energy. Oh no, just get 3 energy. Wait, what? No, 3 more.
Your end approaches.
Lend me your strength. Converge and awaken.
Too little.
Ah, Blade's dead.
To guard and defend. Crush them.
Here, this thunder.
Lend me your strength.
Conflict is pitiless.
Lend me your strength.
And Midovan, do some damage. Okay, there it is.
Show no mercy.
Lend me your strength.
This Jingwan's most damages into the follow-up attacks anyway.
Together as one. Human creations.
Here is thunder.
Lend me your strength.
Conflict is pitiless. Show no mercy. Here is thunder.
To guard and defend. Crush them.
Alright.
Is pitiless.
Converge and awaken.
Almost have Jingwan's ultimate anyway.
Creations.
Here is thunder. Show no mercy.
Lend me your strength.
Conflict is pitiless.
No matter.
Okay, Jingwan's damage comes in.
To guard and defend. Crush them.
Here is thunder.
Lend me your strength. Together as one. Human creations.
Conflict is pitiless. Show no mercy.
To guard and defend. Crush them.
Here.
Come on, Horus Lightning Lord. There it is.
Lend me your strength.
Conflict is pitiless.
Lend me your strength.
Oh, almost.
Converge and awaken. To guard and defend. Crush them.
Here is thunder.
Okay, this is finally over. I have 7 of these. I take these ones first. Yeah, total 35 of them. And then here's 11 of them. Total 18 of them. Okay. I can upgrade these if I get enough. Get enough what, by the way? Enough credits, okay, because I don't have the money for it. So I'll do it later. For now, I'm just gonna quit and play this game some other time. Thanks for watching my stream today, guys. Yeah. Okay, I just should claim this stuff. 18. Okay, thanks for watching my stream, guys. Have a good day and take care, everyone. And I will see you next time. Bye bye.